Next up, this AI truly fascinating AI to explore. It's known as Immersigan. It can generate three-dimensional worlds, similar to virtual reality environments, all from a simple text prompt. Let's dive into some examples. When you prompt it with Island, here's what it creates. You can turn your head and navigate the scene as if using a VR headset, and you'll notice how sharp, crisp, and detailed everything appears. Now check this, we have a desert scene. Take note of how even the leaves on the shrubs are incredibly detailed. You can also opt for different artistic styles instead of a realistic scene. For instance, here's an anime-style room. Plus, it generally keeps things looking super coherent and detailed. If you go to the top of the page, the cool thing is they actually say the code's coming soon. Next up, this AI is truly fascinating. It's called LoRa Edit, and here's how it works. It's easy, just change the first frame and the whole video gets edited. And it applies those changes throughout the entire video. For instance, imagine we have this original video. So basically, you just take the first picture of the video and then edit it. For example, suppose you want to swap his watch for something else. Then we can just run that edited first frame through the AI and boom, new video with the watch changed. Isn't that cool? Here's another example with a time-lapse of a flower. We can replace one of those flowers with a rose. And here's what we get. It kind of figures out this is a time-lapse of a flower blooming and then it makes the rose bloom too. Here are some more examples. In the top left, you'll see the source video. And here's the edited first frame. We want to change the cat's colors to this. If we opt to use only the first method, here is the outcome, which is, even on its own, quite satisfactory. But what if we also want to change the cat's eyes? Since the original first frame doesn't show the cat's face alone, it doesn't work. But we can add another frame, as you see here, showing the cat's blue eyes. And if we use both, here's what we get. Pretty cool. In the last few months, there have been tons of video editors coming out that let you swap things or put in other objects or characters in your videos. I've already gone over all of them on my channel, even Alibaba's Vasa. Plus, Kling AI and Pika has this feature too. However, as is evident in terms of truly maintaining the cat's original pose and movement within the video, LoRa Edit, this new tool, performs much more effectively. The great thing is, if you scroll to the top of the page, they've released a GitHub repo. It includes all the instructions on how to download and run this locally on your computer. Next up, we have an incredible AI called VEO3. This week, Tencent open-sourced the Song Generation, a music generation model. It focuses on solving challenges like sound quality, musicality, and generation speed. Here are some demos for you to compare with the advanced Suno 4.5 and Murika 01 model.
Closed ambitious heart, the sun never sets. From the dawn's first light to the star's silhouette. Grinding all ours, no concession to regret. In pursuit of dreams like an eagle fighting high heights. Unimagined, cutting the sky, push through resistance. Don't hide, don't be shy. Jump for the sky, push through resistance. Don't hide, don't be shy. Take a walk.
Close the ambitious heart, the sun never sets. From the dawn's first light to the star's silhouette. Grinding all hours, no concession to regret. In pursuit of dreams like an eagle fighting high heights. Unimagined, cutting the sky, push through resistance. Don't hide, don't be shy. Jump, oh the sky, push through resistance. Don't hide, don't be shy. Take a walk of Yashigapudini.
Currently, the model only supports Chinese and English music generation. The best part is that both the model and inference code are already available, and the GitHub repository includes all the instructions you need to get it running. Currently, they've only released the base model, but there's a lot more coming. As you can see, they are planning to release other versions of the model along with updated code. As you can see from their Todo list, they have some exciting updates coming, including a full-time model, an enhanced English model, a low memory usage model, and the release of fine-tuning scripts, which is fantastic. And not just that, they also released a Hugging Face demo to test out the model. Okay, so I added some lyrics, and here's the result. Let me play it for you.
The street lights shimmer in the night. I wander to places we knew. Memories flood like ocean tides. Your smile feels so alive. Still carved deep in my heart knows. Same moments we share, now I'm left with echoes in air. My phone lights up again, a message from you appears. Just a few simple words, but they bring me to tears. Your house used to feel like home, now you feel so far gone. I wish I could turn back time to when you were still mine.
Pretty good, right? Okay, so you can try it out yourself, but make sure not to use long lyrics, because it breaks when the input is too big. In the GitHub repo, they've included all the instructions on how to install and run it locally on your computer. Next, this AI is also quite useful. This tool is called Part2 by NVIDIA, and here's the official paper. What this does is take a single image and derive a three-dimensional object from it, but it doesn't just create the entire object. It splits the object into separate, meaningful parts that you can edit or move later. For example, suppose you take an image of toast. It can reconstruct that into a three-dimensional model. This 3D model can also be segmented into meaningful parts like this. It also works with various images and art styles. Here are some results. Here's a pillow generated from the initial image. We can segment it into parts like this. And here's a barrel. And check it out, it's got a bunch of these separate parts that we can break down even more. Like this one. Very nice. Just head to the top of the page, they've got a free Hugging Face space where you can try this online. And they've even released the models and the code, so you can just grab it and run it right on your own computer. All instructions are on the GitHub repo. Next up, NVIDIA has unveiled a tool called Align Your Flow. And the crazy thing is, this can generate quality images in just 1 or 2 steps. Here's what they did. They first used a dataset called ImageNet 512 by 512, which contains over 1 million similar images. Then they trained this Align Your Flow model using these pictures to make a flow map model. So yeah, it's pretty much an image generator. So when prompted to generate photos in a single step, this image generator produced all these images in no time. This is impressive considering it's done in just 1 step. But with Flux or Stable Diffusion, you usually gotta go through 20 to 30 steps just to get something decent. Instead of 1 step, here are some images created in 2 steps, as you can see. Now, you don't have to use ImageNet for training anymore. You can just use an open source image model like SDXL or Flux to train it. So what you do is have these other AI models make images first, and then those images are fed to train this Align Your Flow model. And here, that's exactly what they did. They used FluxDev to generate images to train their flow map model. And here are some results. Check out the right side. That's NVIDIA's Align Your Flow model, and it was trained or distilled from FluxDev. Generating images with this requires far fewer steps. Now, if you put this next to other methods like LCM or TCD, you'll observe a dramatic difference in its superior results. Now, the quality of Align Your Flow is just much better. You'll see a code button at the top, but it just sends you back to this page. They seem like they're going to release it though, so watch out for that. In other news, this is quite significant. It's called Polaris, and it's a new way to make language models smarter at reasoning using something called reinforcement learning. Plus, you can just slap this onto any model that's already done training. For instance, you can apply it to Qwen, Llama, or DeepSeek, and this post-training technique can enhance the model's performance like crazy. Here's the most exciting breakthrough. For example, they used Polaris fine-tuning on Qwen 3 to 4 billion. This is a relatively small model with just 4 billion parameters. Here's how Qwen 3.4 billion originally performed. But after doing this Polaris fine-tuning or post-training thing, check out the huge jump in how well it does on the AIME benchmark. Get this, it even beats Grok 3 and Claude 4 Opus, which is like the biggest and best Claude 4 there is. It also outperforms O3 Mini High and Gemini 2.5 Flash. The astonishing part is it's just 4 billion parameters. So when it's fine-tuned with Polaris, it can actually beat models that are like 160 times bigger than it. The great news is they've open-sourced everything, including the dataset, training details, and code. Therefore, if you click on this GitHub repo, you will find all the instructions on how to download and run this locally on your computer. Plus, it provides you with all the steps for training it, setting up the data, evaluating its performance, and so on, ensuring you have a good understanding. That's the end of today's show. Thank you all for your support and watching. Please like, subscribe, and leave comments. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section. See you in the next episode, and as always, I will be on the lookout for the newest and coolest AI tools to share with you. So if you enjoyed this video, remember to like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for more content.